They come onto my land, they make themselves at home, they man spread everywhere. Man, these invasive vines and weeds are a non-stop chore for me to keep under control. Some of them are also very toxic and dangerous to work with. We need gloves and we need our arms protected. Poison ivy. I hate this guy. I think the birds poop out the seeds. Once it's planted, it spreads by runners and it will take over your entire life if you don't catch it in time. Here's some more. And more. These wild grapes, you'd think they would be lovely to have, but they are so vigorous. They will take over everything, and they are very hard to control once they get established. You have to try to get out as much of the root as possible, or it will keep coming back. Oh my God. This guy is really in there. Bastard. The tops of these trees are absolutely covered with wild grape, so there's no shortage. The next one is honeysuckle, which smells amazing, but it is not native to this part of the world. It is an extremely vigorous grower. It spreads by runners all over the damn ground, and when it gets out of control, it is a giant pain in the ass. The next one, Chinese privet, is actually used as a hedge for a lot of homes and households because it makes a wonderful hedge. It's evergreen, it blooms, and it makes these beautiful white fragrant flowers that turn into berries that the birds eat, and then they poop everywhere. But the thing is that it's incredibly invasive in this area of the world, and it can turn into forests so thick that birds can't even get in there to nest. Nothing else can grow. And I definitely don't want that taking over my home. So anytime I see them popping up on my land, I pull them out immediately. Now, bramble roses or wild roses, I actually really like, and they're very pretty, but I only let them grow at the edge of my property. If I find them growing in my yard or in my garden, I pull them up immediately because they're just too much. I can't handle them. Blackberries! I actually do love these guys. I like any plant that provides me fruit, but they're just so aggressive. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile. Goodness gracious. I have this one patch here where I allow them to kind of do their thing and I harvest them. But if I see them anywhere else, I get them under control as soon as possible. Now, Virginia creeper might not be as toxic as poison ivy, I think. But I have seen it take over entire riverbanks and then some. It will take over your house. It will take over your car if you leave it alone for long enough. You just want to get this one under control as soon as possible and not give him an inch because he will take your whole property. This last one kind of breaks my heart a little because it got my hopes up. Well, then I Googled what it actually is and no. Well, look how cute he is. Low growing, makes a cute mat of fuzzy leaves. Beautiful yellow flowers. I wish I could let him stay in my yard. I wish I could let him take over my yard. Unfortunately, he's far too invasive for that. This is mouse ear hawkweed. It's not native to this part of the world. And while that wouldn't be a deal breaker, he's allelopathic, which means he is constantly releasing a toxin through his roots that suppresses growth for other plants, giving him the advantage. I want to grow other things. I don't want him creeping up around the bushes and trees that I'm trying to grow and suppressing their growth. If I let this get out of hand, it will take over everything. I mean, I don't care about my yard. I hate grass. I hate maintaining grass, but I don't want to grow monoculture. And this could easily turn into a monoculture if I let it. So I have to get my weeding tool and pull up all of the places in my yard where this is growing. It's going to be a nonstop battle because it's blowing in from my neighbor's lot. Once I get these big mats of hawkweed pulled up, then I'll just be on maintenance. So we can move on.